Hi, Jim Bunch, founder of The Ultimate Game of Life, and welcome back to the second video in this series. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you another tool that can help you transform your life. If you remember, in the last one, we talked about two things. We talked about your mind dump and your GPA. Well, this third tool that I want to share with you is going to help you on a day-to-day basis get more focused, know exactly what you need to accomplish in the day, and more importantly, give you a way to handle all the things that come at you during the day in an organized fashion so you can be ultimately productive in your life. At the end of the video, I'd also like to extend an invitation to you to join us for an upcoming webinar that we have where I'm going to share with you 3 things that will literally transform your life. And I say that with 100% certainty because about 11 years ago, I was introduced to one of those concepts, one of those 3, that completely changed my life and my business forever. I've been sharing that with tens of thousands of people around the world, and I'm telling you, they have shared with me that that is the most transformational piece of information they've ever heard of, and that's called the 9 environments. So you're going to want to make sure that you know about that. So this particular thing that I want to share with you is something that I created after realizing that, building companies and having a personal life and connecting with a community of tens of thousands of people is a big responsibility. And with big responsibility, you need to have a system or a tool that can help you stay focused, right? Otherwise, you're just going to be busy every day, but not necessarily productive. So I created something called a daily focuser. And the daily focuser is kind of like these other programs that you've seen that are, like the time management programs and all that, but none of those really work for me. They were either too complex or too simple, and I didn't feel like I was getting the things done that I needed to on a daily basis. So I created this one-page daily focuser. It's a gift that I want to give to you, and it's so simple but so deep that I think it might be something that you adopt. We know that all of our players in our 90-day and our year-long love this tool, so I want to give it to you as a gift. So let me share with you how I do this every day. Now, many of you know that you're supposed to write down your goals and affirm them every day, right? And you know that you're supposed to have a strategy in place to achieve those goals, and that you're supposed to take daily action. Well, that's a no-brainer. We know that if you do that and you do it consistently, you're going to be more successful. But I never had a sheet that had all of them in one place. So I created this daily focuser, and I want to walk you through why it's laid out the way that it is so that you can begin to plan your day the night before. Then when things come up throughout the day, you've got a way to capture those, but more importantly, you're getting the things done that are most important to you on a day-to-day basis in whatever area of your life you want to focus on. So the first thing that you'll notice is you're going to notice that in the upper left-hand corner, we have boxes that say personal wins or business wins. And I break these into categories because I want to take 3 actions a day in my personal life and 3 actions a day in my business life. 6 actions total that are things that must get done in order for me to feel like I had a win. So in the personal area, I break mine into happiness, health, and wealth. Same thing in the business. What's going to make me happy in business? How can I improve the health of the business? And what's going to create more profitability in our business every single day? So 6 actions a day are going to help you take your life to the next level. And here's the key. You're going to want to determine what these are the night before. What this does is it allows you to actually get a good night's sleep. It allows you to wake up in the morning and know exactly what you need to get done and not figure it out. Just go immediately into action. So make sure that you choose those actions wisely the night before. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to notice our goals. Now, I have put images in there to remind me of my goals, and I put 3 goals in. 1 in happiness, 1 in health, and 1 in wealth. And at the top, you'll see is something that says buy, and then you fill in the date. So for example, on mine I have September 30th and then the year. I have the first goal is a picture of the 9 environments. You'll see that on yours. And for mine I wrote 100% inspiring environments. Right? So I want to make sure that I have no tolerations. I have nothing I'm putting up with, and that helps me be happier. In the area of health, you'll see this picture of the 6-pack abs. And in the area of wealth, you'll see the logo of our company, and I write underneath that, what is the most important goal that our company can hit in the next 90 days? So in the upper right-hand corner, I have my goals. In the upper left-hand corner, I have the 6 actions that I'm going to take that day. Now in the very middle of the page, you'll notice a circle. And in the middle of that circle, I write the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I write the date, like June, July, August, 11th, 7th, 15th, whatever. That way, when I 3-hole punch these and I put them into my binder, every day they're in order. What that circle also does is it allows me to draw out from that circle all of the things that are scheduled in my calendar. So if I have an appointment at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 11 o'clock or 12 or 2 or 5, I draw a line, then I write what the appointment is. So it might be board meeting at 8 a.m., for example. At 9 o'clock, it might be host webinar. At 11 o'clock, it might be talk to Jack Canfield or John Asraf or Jonathan Budd, right? So each of these appointments go in so that in a glance, I can see the flow of my day. Now, I don't know about you, but seeing them in a list doesn't always work for me. But being able to see the whole picture of the whole day helps me understand how busy is my day or how relaxed is my day. Where can I move or adjust things? What do I need to focus on? And more importantly, how does my day line up with my goals and my actions for the day? So those 3 pieces right there are incredible for helping you stay focused on your activities that you need to accomplish. Now in the bottom left hand, you'll see something that says communications, phone calls / emails. Now, I don't know about you, but there's always somebody that I need to call or a message I need to send to somebody. So what I do is I make those lists and I put a little check box next to every one that I complete. So I put a box and then a check mark whenever I've completed it. So I might have 3 or 5 or 6 or 10 people that I need to send an email to or a phone call, and I go, okay, who do I need to make sure that I contact? I put those in that box, I can check them off. What also happens to me is during the day, I get people who call or email me and I need to return their call. So I put those in there, and those are follow-ups, okay? F/U, follow up, right? Who do I need to follow up with that I'm going to make sure I return those communications? Now, the fourth box in the bottom right-hand corner is called commitments. And this happens to me a lot. Somebody will call and say, hey Jim, what about going to lunch? Or, hey Jim, I need you to send me this. Or, hey Jim, can we do XYZ? Now, some of those things I need to do and some of them I need to delegate. But how many times have you said yes to somebody and forgotten what it was that you needed to do because life got too busy? So what we did is we put a place on the sheet where you could capture all the commitments that come at you during the day. So then I put those commitments down there, I write them in, and each day I make sure that those commitments get scheduled into my GPA, my goals, my projects and actions. That way I don't drop any balls. Because if you're like me, if you run multiple companies, if you have a family, if you have a life, things kind of come up, right? So this sheet or this process, at a glance, allows you to see everything that you have going on in your day. So that's one day at a glance. And here's some little tips for you. Number one, make sure that you plan your day the night before. It'll allow you to sleep better. It'll also allow you to get up in the morning and get going immediately. And it'll allow you to do what you need to do and delegate the rest. Okay? The second thing is, I want you to keep a history of these things. In other words, don't throw these away. Now, if you're like me, every 30 days or every 90 days, you're going to want to go back and review what you've actually been doing versus what you think you've been doing. And as I mentioned before, we've had tens of thousands of people come through our coaching games and our programs. And what we notice is everybody in the world has the best intentions of what they want to accomplish. I bet you do, right? You have clear goals, you have things that you want to do, you have places you want to visit, you have homes or cars that you want to experience. We all do, right? But without having a history of what's working or what needs to be improved, you could fall into the same patterns or habits or routines. And oftentimes, the mind that creates the problem is not the mind that fixes the problem. That was Einstein who said that. But a simple way to make sure that you get on track and stay on track is to have a track record. And so I'm going to share with you a notebook that I've been keeping for years with every one of my daily focusers. And what happens is every 30 days to 90 days, I'll go back and I'll review these daily focusers. And you'd be amazed at what you can see. So this binder right here has one of the things is my daily focusers. Every one of these sheets are my daily plans written out. And what I can do is I can go back and I can just quickly skim through them, and I can see the things that keep showing up time and time again. The things that I think I'm doing, but they're not getting handled. I also oftentimes get memory jogged of things that I forgot about that for whatever reason didn't get transferred over the way that they should have, and then I want to put those back on the list. But more importantly, what I see is, where have I invested my time and energy? Who have I been playing the game of life with? And what happens is, if you're going to play a really big game, you have to monitor not only where you invest your time and energy, but who you're playing the game with. So when you're looking at how you plan your day, how you plan your week, how you plan your month, and how you plan your year, it's important to maintain focus, to be in touch with your goals, to keep your commitments, to communicate with the people that you need to, and most importantly, it's important to make sure that you're accomplishing the 6 most important things that you can do every single day. So this is a simple tool, but again, it's simple but very deep, to help you start to begin to plan and organize and be more effective in your life, so that you can speed up but calm down. An important distinction in life. You want to go fast, but you want to do it with focus and with joy. So I hope that this helped you. If it did, great. Share it with more people. We love when people are out there helping other people improve the quality of their life. That's what we're all about, is inspiring happiness, health, and wealth worldwide. And if you found this video and the first video to be valuable, wait till you see what we're going to do in the third video. Now, you've heard this before. We want to save the best for last, and I know that's what we've done. In this 1-hour webinar that I've shared with tens of thousands of people, we're going to invest 30 to 45 minutes sharing with you 3 things that I guarantee will change the way you look at life. The first thing I want to share with you is something called the hot bath effect. So if you or I were to be in a hot bath or shower, the moment you step out, you begin to cool off, right? Well, the same thing I noticed when people were going to seminars, when people were buying infomercial products, or they were signing up for programs. They're excited, they're pumped up, they're all hot and ready to rock and roll. But the moment they get back home, what happens? They begin to cool off. And the challenge with this is, you're spending your time and your money on programs that you hope are going to change your life, and for most people, they're not working. As a matter of fact, the industry average shows that 94% of people who go to live events or seminars did not achieve their focused goal at the end of 90 days. Now think about that. That's a 6% success ratio and a 94% failure ratio. Well, guess what? We're one of the only companies that we're aware of that has been tracking people's progress on a daily basis, both online and offline, to see what they actually do towards happiness, health, and wealth versus what they think they do. So I want to share with you the hot bath effect, but I also want to take you into the 14 insights that we've had about setting goals and achieving goals. Now, in the first video, I shared with you something called MGS, multiple goal syndrome. That's just one of the 14. You're going to be blown away by what you hear about what really works with people setting goals versus what they think. And then the third piece, this piece that completely transformed my life, that was shared with me by one of my mentors, that I want to share with you, is called the 9 environments of you. And this particular mentor, when he shared this with me, helped me understand why some people have continued success and why some people always feel like they're 3 feet from gold. So this one concept, it's a graph. You're going to see your whole life in one picture. As a matter of fact, I have a version of it right here as a constant reminder. We're going to share with you that graph and that worksheet and explain the concept of the 9 environments of you. I've shared it with people who've been in this industry for 20, 30 years, and they said it was the most transformational thing they'd understand. I've shared it with somebody who's brand new to setting goals, and they said finally they understand what they need to do to change their life. So it doesn't matter if you're brand new to the game or if you've been playing this forever, this will absolutely make a huge impact for you. And at the end of that, I'd like to take a couple of minutes to share with you an environment that we've created that has literally helped tens of thousands of people set and achieve their goals in 90 days or less. It's a proven process, it's a system, it involves some amazing high tech and high touch, and you're going to love the process because it's fun, it's inspiring, and we literally guarantee that you'll reach your goals in 90 days. So in our usual fashion, we want to give to you up front, we want to share some valuable content and some processes that can change your life. And then we'd love to have you join our community and come play with us. All right, so hopefully you found value in this. Feel free to share this video or any of the other videos with anybody else, as well as the worksheets. We're here to inspire happiness, health, and wealth worldwide. This is Jim Bunch, founder of the Ultimate Game of Life, saying until we connect again, have fun, and remember, it's your choice to create your ultimate life.